Aye.
So Danny's worried about an opening.
Yeah.
I'm saying this should be the opening, meta opening. But now I'm...
You taking it
In the
back?
cold light of day, I'm taking it back because I think people don't give a fuck. So we'll have to have a little jingle here.
Yeah.
We'll cut in a little jingle right here now.
Yeah, here comes the jingle. This is a jingle of a canal. There's a jingle of a canal. There's a jingle of a canal. The first jingle for a canal. Right.
There we go.
That was it. Did you enjoy the jingle? We did.
We did, even though we've not made it yet.
Shh. Don't tell anybody. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Anyway. So
you were talking about work. How like... This is the hook line. So Danny says most jobs are meaningless.
Yeah.
Purposeless nonsense.
I don't think... Right, no... Right, so there's jobs...
Not most. That's just the hook lines.
There's something... I guess it's a sort of females. Bin men. It's a needy job.
I know, and yet they're paid not that well.
No, and yet it's
and
so
they're bottom of the ladder.
Yeah.
I mean, if I've been like, fuck all these marketers and promoters and YouTube influencers and Jesus, I can't even think of all the shitty jobs that are out there.
TikTokers.
You can get rid of all them, right? They could go tomorrow. I wouldn't notice.
Call centre workers.
If somebody didn't take my bin out within 2 weeks,
you'd be greeting.
Mate, I'd be like, what is going on? The world's coming to an end. Russia's invaded. What's going on? What the fuck?
No,
I pissed off all the bin men.
Aye.
Is there a strike? What's...
Cleanies. Close cleaners.
Yeah, the only revenge bin men have, right? Seeing the slightly posher areas, they always try and wake you up.
I've heard that. They shout,
me.
I've heard that.
But you can't even make out what they're saying. That's how I know they're just trying to wake people up.
Aye, because... Like, blow the levels away.
Sorry.
Like, did you see... Look at that spike.
I could fix that.
You know, it's good recording it. You coughing. This is going to sound good on the podcast.
Well, I can't.
Well, it is root canal. It's honest, it's deep.
Yes.
And
warts and all, coughs and all.
Coughs and all.
Coughs and all.
So, the job thing.
Job.
Right, it's a theory of mine, right? So,
yeah.
Help me out, right? So, as I was saying to you earlier, you've got people who, and I'm not picking on you, people that have psychology degrees, right? They go to university.
I don't have psychology.
No, I'm not speaking to you, I'm speaking to the audience.
Oh, sorry, mate. Right.
Fuck's sake. When you got
it was just a chat. What are you talking about?
It is a chat.
Alright.
But people listen to it.
Aye, okay.
That's why we're doing this.
Oh, yeah. There you go, tell us the point.
What was I saying?
Psychology degree.
Yeah. The psychology... Again, no picking on people with psychology degrees, it's just an example, right? So, they start, say they're 18, I want to be a psychologist, buzzing about it, right? They'll do their college, they go to university, spend 3-4 years, maybe 5 years all in, collectively. They come out of college, they go to get a job, and there's no jobs in psychology for them. I've met so many people, I know so many people with psychology degrees. Do you?
Yeah.
Do they have a job in psychology?
No. Well, some of them do, some of them don't, yeah.
But do you think,
it's got to be a lot that don't have psychology jobs, yeah. I think it's a good example.
Right, so they come out of uni, can I get a job in psychology? And they're like, what the fuck was the point of that? Like, I might be able to fucking work out the psyche of somebody's dreams or whatever, but I can't get a job in fucking McDonald's because I've not got that background. Yeah. So they end up jaded, and they end up getting a 9-to-5er, or they become lecturers in a university of psychology, and then they teach another sway of people, another group coming up of young people who want to be psychologists, and they teach them how it's a great thing to do and here's how to do it and blah blah blah, and all these people come out and maybe 10% of them get a job in psychology, 90% of them don't, and they
5% become bin men.
5% become bin men, and thank fuck for that.
And thank for that, yeah.
We love bin men.
We love bin men. This is what the podcast is all about.
Because AI, it's the one thing they won't be able to take.
Well, not
how can AI take bin men?
Well, it can make a robot that can throw things in a big...
Can they though? And will the robots be able to shout in middle class areas and annoy everybody?
I'm sure you can program them. Yeah.
Going to shout in middle class areas.
That's
taking out the bench. Do you need me to help for this one? But tell me, do you get what I'm saying about this job thing? I actually think so. Nearly there's a whole like all the call centre jobs. Glasgow is, as far as I'm aware, Glasgow's the hub of the British hub of call centres. Right, there's more call centres in Glasgow than anywhere in Britain, and as you know, you get the spam calls. They phone you up. They tell you that you're in a car accident, right?
Yeah.
So what I do occasionally, just for my own amusement,
try and gaslight us into thinking of having an accident.
Aye. So what I do for my own amusement, is I say, I did. You know, like it was quite severe actually. I lost a leg and stuff, and the call will go on for a few minutes more, and then they hang up.
Because they know you're at it.
No, they just hang up. I play it straight as I die. But it was quite serious, you know, and I'm waiting on my insurance coming through and all that. Straight as I die, and they don't care. They just hang up. So it's like there's nothing at the end of it. So it's a fake job, and this is my theory about that. I think why you've got fake jobs like that, these kind of bullshit jobs that nothing happens in, these fake call centre ones. Do you agree? You know what I'm speaking of?
Yeah, of course.
Fucking millions of them, right? It's so that the government can say, oh, employment's up, employment's doing well, but nothing's doing anything.
Yeah.
Now, of course, you need bin men. You need... Help me out, what do you need? What do you need?
Doctors, nurses...
nurses.
People who run buses, bus drivers.
Oh well, actually, forget that. That'll be gone
people
soon.
Who cut hair.
That'll be gone soon. But the bus drivers, because of Elon and his automated.
See, you believe you can get a bus driver AI, right? But you don't think we can make a fucking robot bin man.
Eventually.
Right. Okay. Whatever. Right.
But it would be I think even AI thinks it's beneath being a bin man. I think AI would be like, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not going through the rubbish.
Yeah, okay.
Bin men are safe.
Okay, that's funny. But you said...
I'm not trying to be funny.
Okay.
What are you saying that for?
Be serious.
Fucker.
You were saying something else before...
The job thing.
Aye.
I just feel like, and please help me out here, I think there's a whole world of nothingness jobs. Jobs for job's sake.
Yeah. Yes, there's loads of them. Yeah, and I wonder, sometimes you hear people's job and you're like, what do you actually do though?
Aye. Like I'm a consultant manager.
Oh.
Sorry?
And they'll be getting 50 grand a year.
Give me a couple of crap job titles that you've heard.
Oh god. Arts project manager. And then just like, oh man, I don't really know.
Important, you know, these jobs we don't even know what they're called.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not important enough to know, I don't know.
No, I think you're on the mark. I think it's just, do you support what I'm saying? You get it?
I get it.
Do you believe it?
Yeah.
Like we went, both of you and I both went to film school, right?
Yeah.
How many people for your class that graduated actually went on and became filmmakers or went in the industry at all?
It's got to be 1 in 5, if that.
As much as that, that's a fucking good return.
Aye, but it was a renowned place. They pushed some people. Probably 1 in 6, maybe 1 in 7.
Wow.
Yeah,
right.
At least
I'd say in my film school, me.
Aye, but then your lot would have been younger. My lot were all. I was one of the youngest, so my lot were average age about 22, 23.
They were trying.
Aye, so they were a bit more like they were proper adults. Some of them, you know, some were in their 30s, 40s.
Really?
Yeah.
Did I say that the stat I heard about the 25%? Did I say that?
No, I never said it on here.
Right. So apparently, factually. I don't know who done the study, so sorry for not having the source. Look it up. Whoever's listening, just Google it, right? We're not doing the work, fuck's sake. 25% 25% of jobs worldwide are literally meaningless.
As in meaningless, as in.
As in, they don't need to be done.
Right.
Totally meaningless. The people that do them live their lives and don't contribute to anything in any way, shape, or form, and they go home at night. Like
and your stepfather's a bit of a good example.
Aye. So James, he works for the MOD, Babcock really, and his job is like he counts like dust particles and things, right? And he's always doing maintenance for the bomb, right? Like he'll get bits of the bomb into his work, and they need to calibrate it, and like he'll spend a whole week calibrating it to the fucking to the smallest margin you can. Like, we're talking about margins we can't even see with the eye, right? That's how.
I'm scared thinking about James being in charge of all this, mate.
Well, did you know here the fucking MOD, the Trident, right? Doesn't work. Our British nuclear programme doesn't work. They're all fucked.
That's good.
Aye, and do you know what I found out about China? Did you hear about China?
No.
China, so now like they put the missiles in silos underground, right? Turns out most of their nuclear missiles are filled with water because the soldiers that guard them, like, they never get used, right? The soldiers that guard them pour them out, pour the fuel out to cook me like meals on.
Nice.
And then they fill it with water, right? So probably, I'd say most nukes in the world probably don't work. Right? And they're never going to get used, hopefully.
Yeah.
Out with a mistake. Fucking Putin, Trump, who's going to be the next president.
He should be in charge of these things. Like, unless I don't know how you do it, but like you need some kind of, I don't know, AI, even that. How are you going to trust anything to look after a bomb? I don't trust anything or anyone.
No, we shouldn't have it.
We shouldn't have it in the first place.
And why is it in beautiful fucking Scotland in the Clyde?
I know.
Why? I don't know, man. So what about that fluoride thing we were speaking about?
Oh God, yeah.
So you have advised me get off fluoride toothpaste because...
Yeah, your pineal gland's just a big bit of toothpaste now.
So fluoride shuts down your pineal gland, or dampens it, and Paddy
it's pronounced penis gland.
The penis gland in your head. So you've got a big penis gland in your head, and it's what is it responsible? It's like it's when you're dying and shit in it. It sends you you trip on your. Do you know this?
I didn't know that.
All right. See when you're dying.
Yeah.
Apparently it feels great.
Yeah, right.
You're like fleeing. It's like a big Icke.
Wait a minute, I don't think the pineal gland's just that.
No, it's not just that. Right, okay. But that's part of it. That's a big part of it.
Right, okay.
If I was a bit smarter, I'd be able to pontificate a bit more on this, but I'm not going to because I'm an idiot, right? I don't know enough about it. I hate when people talk about things they don't know, like...
bro science.
Is that what do you call it?
They call it bro science.
Bro science?
Bro science.
As in, like...
Just any old bro can talk shit.
Any old bro. Any old bro. Yeah. Any old bro. Any old bro. So, the fluoride thing's kind of disturbing me. Because I feel like we're being poisoned at all times with the government.
So this is a segment of the show where we ask Danny which existential threat is bothering this week. A few have come around cyclically. So this week it's fluoride.
Aye.
And well, we didn't finish the fluoride one. Sorry.
Well, you're with me on this, aren't you?
I'm a wee bit.
Because I remember we spoke about this a few months ago in Edinburgh, and you were like, it's not much to worry about in that. Since then, you've changed.
Well, I mean, if you're worried about it, I'm advising you how to go around. So but I think it does make a difference, but no huge.
Well, I
think it's more people in London who like the fluoride levels bigger, worse, or whatever, more.
You don't trust the government, do you?
No. Yeah, tell them your stat. Mate, it's a conspiracy podcast.
What is my stat? Sorry, I don't know what one you're referring
to. The government want to increase fluoride levels by 26%.
Aye. No. Listen, I might be fudging the numbers because I'm not positive at that, but it is
2.6.
No, it's high. No, it's high.
Yeah,
it's high.
Okay.
It's like, so let's just say 26.
Fucking yeah.
So as of now, the British government are trying to pass a legislation, I guess, to put another 25%, roughly, just say, right, 25. Again, Google it, fuckers, Google it, right? Another 25%.
Google everything we say.
Aye.
It's probably non-factual or we made it up for a laugh.
Aye. Or it's just
but not in this case.
Yeah, not in this case. They want to increase the fluoride in the drinking water by quite a substantial amount. Why? Why?
Yeah.
Why do you think, Paddy?
They want us to see elephants.
Could you say that without mumbling, please?
They want us to see big elephants where we go.
So if you fell asleep, you need to pontificate. Come on.
Fuck off. I don't know. I think it's suspicious. They don't want us thinking.
Oh,
for
do you think
ourselves.
it's? Do you really believe it's to help your teeth? Do you really think Rishi Sunak cares about your teeth?
But there might be a weird reason to do it, like there's been more.
Don't get them in there.
Infections or something.
Listen, Pad's a show. You're a show.
I'm bought over. I've got stocks in fluoride. I wouldn't want to say it before.
Where does it come from? Do you know? What the fuck is fluoride?
It's a natural substance. It's in tea, I think.
A toxin as well.
Yeah.
Greater.
No. But then, I think the levels in water are okay. I don't have to worry. It's just toothpaste. That's what you got to worry about.
Right, so I'm going to get holiday. Can you buy it for like Tesco or whatever, like non-fluoride?
You'd have to go like Holland Barrett or
AlexJones.com.
Yeah, you'd have to go AlexJones.com.
get your fluoride-free toothpaste. Blah 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 blah. The dance of frogs, gay. Yeah. Do you know he was right about that?
He was right about what?
So remember the famous? Do you ever remember the viral clip of Alex Jones where everybody was mocking him about turning frogs gay? He says, "They're putting stuff in the water that turns the frogs gay."
Yeah, he's right.
He's right.
I know he's right about a whole bunch of shit. He predicted 9/11.
Did he?
Aye. There's big clips of him.
Big clips. Big giant clips. Like
everything he does is big, you know?
18 foot by 20 foot clips. The fuck you own fluoride?
Yeah, it's that fluoride.
Paddy's doing too much fluoride, isn't it, man?
Yeah, there's clips of him predicting 9/11.
Wow. And apparently he told people about infiltrators of the Occupy movement.
It's a shame that he talks shite a lot of the other time.
Aye.
He's only right about half the time. Well, he's got a good, I don't know.
By the way, like...
Not a bad ratio, considering...
I guess this is, right, okay, this is kind of a conspiracy-themed one. That's the episode. Right, we'll go with it.
Right, we'll go with that, yeah.
So, the frightening thing to me is the fucker... So see, like in the 80s, 90s, I wouldn't.
We should call it. We'll go with conspiracy theory episode.
I think every episode we should name what we're going to call it. Yeah. So just to let everybody know, this is our new improved setup. So hopefully it's going to sound good.
Yeah, they don't care, right?
Come on, interrupt me.
Right, come on. That's so boring. Right, come on, go back into what you were saying.
Right, what was I saying?
See, you're interrupting yourself.
Yeah, I know.
And now you forgot.
It's a stream of consciousness.
That's why I'm trying to keep you on track. You're talking about Alex Jones.
Right.
I don't
Being
know.
right. No, I was talking about how So like the conspiracy theorists of the 80s and 90s used to talk about New World Order, One World Government. They're all going to get us using digital currencies. Blah blah blah.
There
Right.
we go.
Nearly every fucking thing the people who used to be called crackpots said, including David Icke, is basically coming true.
Well, I'm waiting for the lizard people.
Do you know what? I like David Icke, right?
Yeah.
Took me a while. Thought he was a freak for a while. Then I thought, hey, he's right about that. He's right about that. He's right about that. It's the lizard thing. I just can't get.
I can't get bored.
But you know what? See, when you look at the royals or the elites,
they do look a bit reptilian.
Aye, I get what he's saying. See, if
is that just the cold psychopath eyes that they've got? Do you know what I mean? Is that just the ability to be like, you are my slaves, bitches?
Could be.
You know, like I'm sure Marx would say something about them.
Aye.
I don't know about it. You know what I mean? Like they're reptilian in terms of like they're cold. They want to make money. They're focused.
Aye, like, just like lizards.
Just like lizards.
Kind of like the walking the banking system.
Yeah.
Aye, all the lizards and reptiles.
No, but like we're just like laying some kind of
it's not
anthropomorphic thing onto them. Is that right? The right word?
Yeah, I think aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Aye. It's not the rat race. It's the lizards.
It's the lizard race.
The lizards race. Aye.
Yeah.
Scraping the way to the top.
Yeah.
Licking the way to the top.
Licking the way to the top.
But I get. See, if David Icke just said, "No, I mean it as a metaphor," I'd be like,
I'd be on board.
Get you, man.
Yeah. But he doesn't.
No.
He thinks they're aliens.
That fucker does shows in the last.
I was trapped in a car with two people who fucking believed all that shit. I was at a festival, right, and they were lovely people, and I'm not going to say their names because I've forgotten them. But
really?
Yeah, man.
Alright,
like,
so
they were camped next to me, right, eating festival. And they saw me packing up, they're like, "Do you want a lift?" I was like, "Yeah, please. Like, we can drop you at the train station," right? And the train station was a good, like, hour away in the car, right? So 10 minutes into this ride, it was, she started talking about chemtrails, which I think could be right. I don't know. We won't go down that path yet, but, like, anyway, she was talking about, then she went to lizard people, and, like, how Obama's a lizard, and how the Queen is a lizard, and, like, anyone who's, you know, an elite behind.
Why is it? Yeah. To all the people who believe in lizards, right? Why lizards?
I kind of get it. I feel like
but
there's a lizard. I mean, we're part lizard, I suppose.
That's true. I'm pretty sure. Remember, I talked about pineal gland. A lizard's got one.
Aye. We've got that part of the brain which is similar to a lizard's brain, right at the back.
The old thing.
The medulla. Is that right?
I'm too dumb. I don't know.
One of them fucking things.
I know it's like that.
We're not a neuroscience podcast. What do you want from us?
No.
This is bro science.
So fuck. When you're saying don't get into chemtrails,
yeah.
I'm gonna get into chemtrails.
Yeah, go.
So with chemtrails,
I believe this one. Like that's how she got me. I was like, okay, I can see this.
Do you know? As I look at my window, you know I've got an alright view of Glasgow.
Yeah.
Some days, sunny days, always right. Now the thing is, see if they're doing it to stop. My theory is they might be doing it to stop the sun getting too much rays into us, as in like to dampen climate change some. Like that fucker Bill Gates is literally wanting to block out the sun. You know about that, right?
Yeah.
So it's happened. They do geoengineering. There's a thing called HARP. But they do this shit, it's not like a kid on. Yeah. Like for instance, Paul McCartney famously paid, I don't know, fucking tens of millions to freeze the clouds while it was raining.
Yeah.
So he could sing "Here Comes the Sun." And he done it.
Really?
Aye.
Right, okay.
Again, Google it, fact check it, it's fucking true.
Yeah.
That was like in the 80s.
Yes, so why couldn't they do it now?
And governments, if Paul McCartney can get all that means it's easy.
Yeah.
If governments are doing it, they're fucking well advanced, right? Sometimes on a sunny day, quite often now, beautiful day, and then 6, 7, 8 planes go by. Looks like we tiny planes, no big jet things or anything, and they leave these lines, and then unlike a commercial plane, which I'll call, so you've got chemtrails and then you've got vapour trails.
Yeah.
The commercial planes, they leave a line, but the line goes.
Aye.
These fucking things create like a lattice pattern.
Yeah.
All over the city, and then everything goes kind of cloudy.
Fuck's sake.
And it's like but it doesn't look like clouds.
Yeah.
I've
seen that. Yeah. What are they doing then?
I don't know. See, they would just say like, we're doing this because climate, right? We're trying to.
Definitely don't need to do that in Scotland, though. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you know.
But why would they be doing that for us? Is
true.
That a bit of, you know what I mean?
True. So people.
I heard it was chemtrails were something to do with like crop dusting, and then I don't know, man.
Well, there's this guy for a good while back. His name's Dick Gregory. You ever heard of this guy?
No.
Fucking hell, man, he's fascinating. So Dick Gregory, this guy. So you know what? Right, again, this is such on theme with the fucking conspiracy stuff. JFK's assassination.
Yeah.
The famous bit of film, the Sabruder film, where you see the right.
Yeah.
It was Dick Gregory, an African American activist, who took that onto a TV show, like say 15 years after the fact, and showed America. He was the one that showed America the Sabruder film.
Right.
The fucking Warren Commission that looked into the Kennedy assassination didn't even want to see it.
Wow.
They concluded it was a one bullet thing.
Oh yeah.
They've had a review since, and they've said that most likely it was the CIA or the mafia.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Here's the thing with conspiracies, man. See, where I'm at, I've spent fucking too many. I've spent a lot of years of my life on conspiracies. I spent about a year and a half on the Kennedys, oil, right? For Joe Kennedy and his associations with the mafia, to his sons and oil getting done in and so on, right? The curse of the Kennedys. And then 9/11, the moon landings, blah 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 blah, right? And then I thought to myself, so what? So what? See if it's true. Alright, JFK was killed by two guys. Shot, there was another gunman, the lone gunman in the grassy knoll, right? Alright, so what? Okay, the end of it. The moon landing was fake. Alright. Okay, the end, it didn't change my life one bit. 9/11, it was an inside job, right? Okay, inside job, that's horrific. Or it was a perfectly choreographed terrorist attack. Equally horrific. The governments would be fucking happy with both. See if the government they think we can fucking do an inside job and kill everybody and get away with it. Terrifying. People are scared of us, we like that. Or terrorists done it, like people are scared, we like that. So do you get it?
Yeah, it's a win-win. Yeah, wow, that's interesting.
You ever thought of that?
No, I'm not. That's interesting.
Right. What's a conspiracy you've wasted your life on?
Definitely looked into Kennedy's a bit, but then I stopped. But that's an interesting epiphany you arrived at. Why do you think you arrived at that? And why do you think
exhausted myself with it? Because I thought, I'm banging my head against a fucking brick wall. Like, what is the point if I could prove 9/11 was inside job? It doesn't matter now. The Iraq War happened, Afghanistan, it happened. It's done.
Yeah.
So you prove it. What you got to do? You're not going to be able to jail George Bush.
Yeah.
I can't go to the Hague. And so why waste your time on it? I get it. I get why people are worried about chemtrails and fluoride armour. But ultimately, I'm going to die anyway at some point. So what the fuck does it matter? Do you know what I mean? What does it matter? I might have a heart attack tomorrow. As you know, I'm always hoping on that heart attack. I actually put extra salt in my dinner just so I make sure I'm going to get the biggie. People go, oh, that's terrible, why would you want a heart attack? I'm like, go and look at Google this, Tommy Cooper dying on stage, and you'll be like, oh, alright, that's the way to go. It's quick. Might be sore for a bit, you might go, ah!
Yeah.
And then you're dead.
Nice.
What do you think, man? How would you want to die?
It's a good question. I think I want something violent and grand.
Really?
I want to go out with a fucking bang, man.
What about
But then I say that, but then apparently as you get older, you're like, nah, I want to go mellow in my sleep.
Shuffle off your mortal coil in your bed.
Nice.
Everybody wants to go in their sleep, but fucking boring.
Yeah, no, I wanna like go out with a bang, but then you don't want the bang to have an effect or trauma on anyone else. So I have to think about how that's gonna maybe go out in an entertaining way. Like I strap dynamite, like I do a Warner Bros. Strap dynamite to myself, throw myself a bridge, but then explode in the air. So
why not do something like meaningful? Go and blow up Parliament or something.
Yeah.
By the way, sorry, I need a disclaimer. We are not advocating for anybody bombing or using explosives or dynamite on anybody. This is all satire.
I am.
He is. I'm no. Right. Put me a fluoride in Pad's water.
Fuck, you got me paranoid now. I can't. Shit.
The fuckers are always listening.
I know. Fuck. I retract it as well. I'm a chicken shit.
He doesn't. Anyway. What were you saying about your... go out with a bang?
Yeah, go out. Okay, we'll have to make it like socially... Yeah, it's got to be something that's going to benefit somebody.
Aye. So for me, I would like you to blow up Parliament. When it's empty...
but then that's just...
Yeah, but then you'll be known.
Yeah.
As in, see if you just blow up, you'll just be this is my fear. Dying in like a stupid bus crash or something, right?
Yeah.
And then you're on like the STV news and they say like, today, hi, I'm John Mackay, and today, 46 people were hit. Hit? A bus hit 46 people and they all died, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know why the 46 people are standing outside the bus. They're waiting,
like lemmings.
And the bus driver just fucking smashed right into it. Yeah.
Kept on going. Even after the 43rd, he's like, nah.
He wanted to go to a bang.
Yeah.
Right?
Did he? I wouldn't do that.
Don't do that. Don't kill innocents. No. I was going to suggest somebody that we both know that you should kill. Who's...
Don't do that. Don't do it.
Do you know what I'm speaking of? Starts with a... And he likes eating... What? He's kind of like my comedy arch nemesis.
Oh, isn't he?
Aye, we'll get to him at some point. But anyway, that fucker's on BBC One.
Didn't he? Okay. Yeah, I think I have to think about that. It's got to be a heroic... Yeah, it could be a heroic. Yeah. I'm going really grand now.
Yeah, you know. Illusions are grand.
I may as well, you know what I mean?
Aye, true. Fuck it, aye.
If I've decided I'm going to go, right, it's got to be like...
Do you think mine's epoxy then? Stupid Danny just wants a wee heart attack.
I don't think I'd go after Parliament, man. I think I'd want to go after one of the real bad guys.
Who?
I suppose Sunak could die, but then he'll just get replaced.
He's going to be going... He's off screen anyway.
Is he?
That fucker Keir Starmer's going to win. I'm not a big social media fella, but I'm into Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
The artist formerly known as Twitter. X. Do you know every fucker? Everybody hates the name X. Do you?
Yeah, I hate it.
I even missed the wee bird.
I know, it's silly. Right.
Elon. If you listen, anybody who can get this to Elon Musk, because I know he can't listen a lot. Elon, just change it back, man. You've got all the money in the world. You're going to be in Mars soon. Just change it back, because we all love Twitter.
You're going to be in Mars soon. Why do you give a fuck?
I know. He is. What do you think, Elon?
I don't know what to make of him, man.
Like, it's hard to work out if he's a good guy or not.
Yeah, it's hard to work out. I don't... I think he's doing some of it out of some vague benevolence to the rest of humanity.
Aye.
But I think most of it is just ego.
Money and ego.
Ego, megalomania, money, yeah.
That stupid thingy, that big giant motor.
What's that?
It looks like the Batmobile. And Elon built it.
Nice.
I don't think it's ever came out though.
Yeah.
And I just thought, wait.
Just arbitrary, just gratuitous.
And he's one of these guys, right? I said something.
And I'll be interested to know how much he throws in charity and if it's a tax thing or not. Or,
do you know what? That's a fucking good point.
But it's so difficult to know. But I suppose it's like if it's over a certain percentage of his dough, it can't be a tax avoidance. Like if it's only 20% or something, then you'd be like, okay, you could probably figure out how much.
Right, but that's only fucking tax. You're talking about philanthropy.
Yeah, and then how am I going to know what he actually makes? I don't know how. Yeah, it's really tricky.
People like him should automatically give like at least 50% of their dough to charity.
I know. Well, apparently there was. Yeah. See, we're jumping about a lot.
That's alright.
But Bill Gates set up that thing, but I'm suspicious of him as well.
Bill Gates is the most bent character in the world. The COVID thing exposed everything about Gates. Yeah. He's now like one of the most hated man ever.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to... he's bought up all the farmland in America. Did you know this?
Yeah. Like cheap.
Yeah. Aye. And you're like, what are you up to, you cunt? Right?
Yeah.
Here's another thing about conspiracies, and it's true.
Yeah.
All the rich fuckers, Jeff Bezos, Musk, Gates, fucking Oprah, right? I don't know about Oprah, but I know she's a shade and all. Yeah. But they're all buying land and houses in New Zealand.
Why?
Because geographically, it's the best place to be to avoid getting bombed.
Oh, and probably good for climate change down there.
A lot.
It's a bit like Scotland, isn't it? It's like slightly better weather than Scotland.
I think we'll go out no bad here.
We'll be okay for climate change.
We'll be like LA.
Well, hopefully.
And LA will be toast.
Everyone's gonna want to live in Scotland, Greenland, Iceland, all the Nordic countries.
Well, listen, anybody that needs to migrate, come here. 75% of Scotland's no fucking used.
Yeah.
Why no?
Yeah.
Alright, maybe a bit rugged or something, I don't know. But surely you can populate it.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, it's a good point. I wonder. But it's just the money to generate these houses. But then maybe they just need to have a radical fucking thing and be like, right, we'll set up new cities, we'll set up new economies, think in the long term. Nobody's going to want to think in the long term because, these parties only get in for 4 years and it's like, well, why would I think in long term? Because whoever's going to benefit is only going to be, it's going to be in 20 years' time.
No, they really care. Let's be honest. They're on the back for
I don't know
focus.
what I'm talking about anyway. So
No, you're right though.
just build a city in fucking the middle of
Did you not see what the Saudis? Did you see what they're doing?
Oh, they've got too much.
The line.
They've got more money than sense,
Have
mate.
you seen the line?
Yes.
Oh my god. By the way, it's begun.
I piss on that line, bro.
Paddy, I'm into it.
Nah. Why?
I think it's because
It's indulgent rubbish, right? Go. I'm willing to hear your point.
because right, as all these great architects that are involved in it, and there is like really top.
Yeah.
The point is, cities are built stupidly.
Okay.
Right, they're complicated. It takes you ages to get to this part and this. You'd love it because you're always fucking jumping from A to B, right?
Yeah.
Whereas in the line, you can get anywhere within like 15 minutes. By the way, this is another thing conspiracy theorists are terrified about. It's called 15-minute cities, and it's something that's kind of coming, which means like you can get any from A to B in 15 minutes, right?
Okay.
The line is like that. The line you can get anywhere super quick. It's got everything in it. It's got gardens in it. It's got giant fucking forest, but greenery, right? It's got everything.
How can you get anywhere in 15 minutes? Because wouldn't traffic get jammed
There's
up?
no traffic.
How does it work?
There's no motors as far as I'm aware.
Beautiful. Okay, I like this now. Right.
It's
See, I've got an open mind.
aye.
Dumb open mind. Right, go, tell me.
I'm speaking like I'm not a fucking authority on this.
I know,
aye.
but I like it anyway, go.
So what? Go what?
Tell me more.
What can I tell you?
It's a line.
It's a line, right? So basically, they're fitting a whole city. I think there's like 2 million people that can live in it, right?
Okay.
A whole city in a line that's barely it's barely a big. It's not even a big line, really, right? It's quite a.
What is it, like half a kilometre?
You're asking me.
I think it looked like it was like 200 metres across. That's.
Do you know I'm that dumb? I don't actually know what a kilometre is. I know it's like a bit.
It's like from here
less
to
than a
Tesco,
mile.
mate.
Is it a mile and a mile?
No, it's less.
Aye, that's what I said first.
Way less.
That's what I said first, so I'm going to stick with that
Yeah.
one.
It's like from here to Big Tesco. That's a kilometre.
Is that it?
Aye.
Alright.
Far edge of it.
Right, okay, maybe the line is that size.
Yeah, that thickness, so innit? And then it's really long.
It's
It's got to be a couple of miles long, innit? Is that right? Yeah, it's really long. I remember that.
You know what? Well,
Let's fucking Google it, right?
keep speaking so that we'll not get dead.
Alright, so all I know about this line is the Saudis have put a lot of money into it, and I have no idea why. It looks like some kind of, to me, it looks like some kind of
Nightmare.
architectural, what would you call it?
Self-indulgence.
Aye, just like a fucking, just like a way to show off your money.
Oh, really?
And just show that we're better than you.
I see it as a. Wait, here we go.
But it sounds like they've got some legit reasons.
It's 170 kilometres long.
Yeah.
Right. Is that how long is that? Is that quite
110 miles.
110 miles?
Wow.
Preserving 95% of the nature within Neom. Neom is a company that's doing all this.
Right.
I know that much. It will stretch through the Red Sea approximately to the city of Tabuk. You know the city of Tabuk, we all know it. Tabuk, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on. Yeah.
Come on. What's Christopher Walken got to say about Tabuk?
Tabuk is a city with a line across it.
Is Christopher Walken going to get
Christopher Walken's going to be walking across this line for no reason.
Can you dance across it, Chris?
I can dance if you want, as long as you pay me 10 million.
Chris, why turn into Christian Bale's Batman?
Oh, you want Batman? I'll give you Batman. I already did give you Batman when I was talking to the Penguin, but I can be Batman if you want.
You know what I love about this? How much you love your impression and how bad it is.
You think that's bad?
No, actually, I'm jealous of it because I can't do it.
Yeah.
I always try to start it and I go, and
That's
I'm like,
not bad.
that's the only thing I can, because he says that. Could you do that?
He does it. He can do that one. Oh, he goes, what? Do it again.
Oh
yeah. I can't really do it if somebody puts me on the spot like that.
Aye. I'm not
kind of like that. Up and down for no reason. And he gets real low.
Does he, aye?
Yeah.
And what? What does he get low in?
Oh, everything. When he's got a serious point to make.
King of New York?
Oh, I don't know. Don't know that film.
By the way, fucking weird film.
Is it?
Aye.
Right, let's talk about talking about The Line.
The Line.
It's actually called The Line. So we were pretty close.
Aye, what we were talking about was the great province of Timbuk. Somewhere I know really, really well. Look at that, right? So what we're looking at right now, if I'm like savvy enough, I'll be able to put an image into the video just to show everybody what the fuck I'm talking about. If any of you haven't heard of The Line, look it up, man. I'm kinda up for it, but I understand where our pad's coming from, that it's a possible load of shite. And the thing is, it really might never get built, but they have started it. So what I see, there's a wee animation of the inside of it, and it's fucking unreal looking. So I think you, Paddy, because you're a rambler and you're always on the go, I think you would.
I might love it, eh?
I've got a wee feeling you would, because
I just need a couple of mil.
a couple of what?
Mil.
What the hell?
I need a million.
Oh right,
I need a couple, don't I?
Well,
fucking...
apparently no. Apparently the locals there. Apparently, so some people have said, "Oh, this is just for rich fuckers, right? This is something they
They need slaves. They've always need slaves. Everywhere you go.
Hey,
so they
not with that.
Nah.
We all need slaves. I've got slaves. No, I don't agree with slavery. I think it's a disgrace. I think the Emancipation Proclamation that I didn't say right there was a good idea for that cunt Abe Lincoln. He was a... Anyway, I was about to go into a thing about Abe Lincoln right now. Wait, look, Paddy.
Right.
I'm so wrong. 9 million residents, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. It's basically got no carbon footprint, right? So right now,
how's that?
Me and Pad are looking at the a wee video here of the proposed line. So there's your business, there's your recreational 5-minute walk neighbourhoods, right? Everywhere you go, fucking 5 minutes, never mind 15. Look at that.
It's in the middle of a desert, isn't it? So I don't understand that.
Tell me that's not impressive.
It is impressive. I don't see the need, but I don't know. Maybe they do need it over there.
There's a need.
Is it zero carbon? How can it be zero carbon? So how are people going to get around?
Look at that, Paddy.
They don't have cars. They don't need cars.
No.
They've got flying things.
They've got
here.
monorails, right? That's
right. Okay.
Jesus Christ! It's taller than the Empire State Building.
Right. Okay.
Fucking hell, man. Right. So you're.
Yeah. Okay. It does look cool.
So if you're offered, you want to go and move into the line, you're going to say no.
It just feels like Total Recall or something. Like I want to go. I don't want to be stuck in a synthetic environment.
I know what you mean, because see, like Paris and that, they say like, oh, well, Paris actually, that's a bad example because that was rebuilt in a good way, right?
Right.
Fucking shouldn't have said Paris. London and Glasgow, right?
Yeah.
They're Victorian built cities,
right?
And they stayed that way.
Yeah.
And now we're all clogged up, right? And that's the issue, is that we're all clogged up, living on top of each other.
Yeah.
This is why the desire for this fucking line exists, and the whole zero carbon thing. Do you know, I've started to talk about conspiracies again. I've started to wonder if the climate change thing is... Right, I believe the climate's changing for certain because it's fucking far too mild.
Yeah.
This Christmas festive period.
Yeah.
It's frightening, isn't it? You go outside and you're like, hey, where's it cold?
Yeah.
Troubling.
Yeah.
So the climate is changing, for sure. Men and women, but mainly men, right? The last 100 years, you look at the graph. You've seen the graph.
Well,
of how much input we've got in that how much input the Industrial Revolution shot up the carbon. In the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's undeniable. Right?
Yeah.
I think it's like 98% of scientists agree, right?
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to think, yeah, the climate's changing, but see all this shit about net zero and the low emission zones and all that. I think it's just a way for governments to sort of greenwash everything. I don't think they give a fuck about climate. I don't think they're even trying. But it sounds nice.
Yeah.
Oh, in 5 years we'll be carbon free and
yeah.
Again, Rishi Sunak's the 5th or 6th richest man in Britain. His wife's like a multi-millionaire as well. He used to work for Goldman Sachs, the cunt. Which shouldn't be allowed to be Prime Minister if you used to work for Goldman Sachs.
Why do you need to be a Prime Minister? Just go off and fucking retire.
He's got his money.
You've got your money.
But no, he wants the power.
Innit? It's just pure, yeah.
He wants the ego. It's what Id? Is that what Freud calls it?
Right. Well, Id's like Id's a more primal, aggressive sexual.
Because what makes a rich man want to then go on and change
you're right.
policy?
It's power. It's just absolute wanton. It's just like I don't know what to do in my life, so I'll just be the Prime Minister now.
Aye, because I can.
Because I can.
Because I went eating.
You went eating.
I went to Springland Academy, I've no chance.
No.
Nobody from Springland Academy's ever became Prime Minister. Fact.
Don't know. Where did Humza go?
Who?
Humza.
Definitely not Springy.
Right, okay.
I like him, by the way.
Yeah, he's good.
Everybody calls him useless, not Hamza Yusuf.
No.
No.
It's a shame that it rhymes.
I don't know. But listen, the guy, he's not done anything wrong. Didn't even delete his WhatsApp messages. Like all the rest of them.
Nice.
And then see when...
It's because he's so likeable, he just knows, nobody's gonna do anything with it.
See when Scotland played England last in football, right? No, you're not a football fella. They done God Save the Queen, right? In Hampden.
Yeah.
And the Scotland fans, again, I might clip this into this because it was so fucking good, right? The Scotland fans drowned out, the biggest boo you'd ever heard, right?
Really?
For the full God Save the Queen, right? It cut to Hamza Yusuf, right, and he's standing there trying to be statesmanlike, and he bursts, a wee smile comes up, he's like, I'm like, I love you, man, you're my hero, I like you now.
Yeah.
I went through being unsure about him, and I'm like, no, I like you.
Yeah.
And I don't, listen, as you know, I don't hate English people.
Yeah, he's not an android, is he? He's definitely...
No.
He came to my charity, and he was like, not my charity, a charity I work with.
You got a charity, right? What's a charity?
Sure. I won't mention it on the podcast, right? But he came to...
No, what's your charity?
I don't have a charity.
I didn't mind you were telling me about it. Mind that charity you were telling me about where you help the ducks?
Oh, aye. The duck charity.
Aye.
Can I duck this question?
Aye, alright.
Sorry, mate.
I'm trying to get you to go into something funny.
Oh, sorry. Well,
let's talk about the politics of hand. Right, okay.
You want to start? Alright, let's go. Let's go off Yusuf.
Useless.
Useless.
So right, fuck it. Let's just finish on the line. You don't want it? You don't care? You don't? What do you think?
I don't know, man.
As in, like, you're kind of.
I like Glasgow.
There's
parks. How are they going to make a park in a line? In the middle of a desert.
Well, they are.
I know, but how the fuck is that even going to work? Is that?
Right, tell me that. Right, okay. Tell me this much. Do you want it to at least get built and just to see with what?
Oh, I'm curious. Yeah, man.
Right. Same.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. See, Glasgow. Listen, I've never been to London, but I get like cities like that, Victorian built cities. Beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the buildings we've got.
Yeah.
I love the
charm to it. The history.
Even through in Edinburgh, wow. Right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
As I said to you, Edinburgh is absolute. You took me a wee tour. Tell the folks what you done to me. Right, I'd been sick for 5 weeks. Right, I dropped 2 stone.
I
was weak as a dog.
And I took him up a hill, a wee hill called Calton Hill. It took us all of 15 minutes to walk up. And this cunt, who hadn't been out of his house for 5 weeks.
Because I was ill.
5 months.
I was in hospital. I know,
but you don't need to be in hospital in order for not to leave.
I nearly wait. Hold on a second. I nearly died. Right. I actually nearly died. Yeah, fucking lack
I forgot about that.
Oh, aye. Sorry. Lack of.
But you needed some good exercise to get those bones and those share your system, bro.
I said to Pat, gonna show me about a wee bit. I'll come through for a couple of days. Show me about a wee bit for the fringe and that. We'll aye, bother Dan. That's fine. And I've took my rucksack through because I had to, and I got a bit of an hour sleep, and then we'll get into that story another day. Why? Nightmare, right?
Yeah.
Nightmare, but I got an hour sleep in a shithole hostel, right? The boss hostel in Edinburgh, I won't name it. Shagged it. Nearly literally buggered it. And I got to see my good brother Paddy, and I asked him to take me and show me some of the sights. So he's walking me everywhere. And I've got this stupid rucksack and it's banging into my legs and all that, and then he's got here's another staircase of about 600 stairs. Now I live in North Glasgow, which is a hilly place, so much so the Romans, when they go here, called Springburn Little Rome, right? And I thought Springburn was hilly until Paddy took me to Edinburgh and showed me every fucking hill.
It's all hills, Edinburgh. You can't see the centre without walking up a hill. You got some good views. You're dehydrated. It's all good.
Aye, I know, but come on.
Like shit.
Remember halfway up the stairs, I had to stop.
Yeah.
You said, "Do you want me to take your bag?"
Oh yeah.
And you actually took my bag. I mean, that was a bit of kindness.
Yeah.
But I nearly died. I was like dying. I thought I can't even move. I can't even piss. Just come in here now, mate. And I'll show you this as well. And I loved it. And I said to you, Edinburgh is a beautiful city. It's just a shame about the inhabitants.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is, everybody I speak to in Edinburgh agrees. So all about 2 different taxi drivers were like, "Oh, it's so good to have a Glaswegian because you actually speak."
Yeah.
I was like, "What is that?"
I think it's just a city full of introverts. That's what I realised.
That's one way to put it.
No, but think about Edinburgh. How is it? It was famous 300 years ago, right? For not just banking, science and literature, right? Because you've got Robert Louis Stevenson, you've got Arthur Conan Doyle, and now you've got J.K. Rowling and Ian Rankin, right? So it's always had a
David Hume.
And David Hume, fucking great example. So it's bringing in anyone who's into philosophy. They've heard of David Hume, they've heard of Adam Smith, and they end up going to Scotland, and they usually end up going to Edinburgh because it's like Stephen Lyman, right? So you've got all these people who are introverted and inclined to just be by themselves and think about just crazy big problems, right? And then you've also got writers who are flocking there because of Robert Louis Stevenson, Arthur Conan Doyle. It's like this, it's got the whole scene. Whereas, so you've got all these people who are very introverted and they're autonomous.
They're uppity.
Yeah, I think there's some of them who are uppity, right? But I don't think they're the majority. I think they're a minority, and they tarnish it. But I think the other thing is, you look at these people who don't say a lot and things like that, and you think they're being uppity. They're not really. They're just being quiet.
I got told that in Edinburgh, man.
For what?
I got told that by an older lady because after my early sleep, I went to the medals, mate. The medals.
Aye.
And I was waiting on you. So I gave you a bell. And but just for any kids that's listening, giving you a bell means phoning you, right? I didn't actually.
It's not a sexual thing.
Why did you bring that up? Go into sexual. No, I was going to say I didn't give him an actual bell.
Bell end.
A bell end.
I gave him a bell.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, lady. Can I give you my bell?
Can I give you a bell?
Ring my bell. You can. But hey, go to 6. She's singing it. Whoever that is singing it.
Yeah, ring
6.
my bell. There you go. Everything's made.
Everything's 6.
Everything's sex, mate.
That gets us onto that.
Aye. Danny's new theory on sex.
It's not a new
It's a
theory.
new segment.
Right?
It's not a new theory.
It's not really a new theory. It's just happening. Like, ask me what is it?
Oh yeah, right. What's your theory on sex, Danny?
2 seconds. I like the fact that I say to you, ask me about it, and you go, oh aye, right. It should be automatic, right? It's meant to be a stream of consciousness, man. Jesus Christ. Play the game.
Alright, go then. Tell them.
What if I tell them?
Tell them your theory on sex.
So, I think sex is a pointless endeavour.
Oh, we know that, right?
And the reason is, listen, I've had a fair amount of sex, right? I'm not, because I was in long-term relationships, and I've had a few outside it. But I'm 30, coming up for 33 this year, and I've done everything really that I'm ever going to do sexually. Certainly everything I've wanted to do, I've done. I've not done everything, right? I've not been like pegged. You know that cunt fucking.
What's sign me?
Oh, do you know? I had to look up. I know. See that weirdo Prince? I don't know the royals. What they call?
It's Philip.
No, not the Lizard King. He really was a lizard man.
He doesn't sweat.
The grandson of him, the bald one, that's like the main man now. Fucking hell.
William.
William, aye. So get this right.
Yeah.
Prince William likes getting pegged, right?
Okay.
Pegging is the act of your female partner putting on a strap on and sticking it up your bum, right?
Fuck's sake. Right.
Prince William loves it. It's, again, Google it if you don't believe me.
How do you know that?
It gossip. It came out in the tabloids, right? And no, it's actually, get this, he's nicknamed the Prince of Pegging.
How do they get this information?
People, what do you mean?
What do I mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
How did any cunt get any information?
Yeah, but it sounds like bullshit.
How did we know that Harvey Weinstein was the bubba?
Yeah, but that's because people accuse, like, Meghan Markle's not selling that story to papers.
But Meghan, you're an idiot. Right, think back what you just said, but just think back at what you just said there. Who's Meghan Markle go out with?
Oh, aye, she's the other one.
Aye.
Alright, well, Kate definitely no, because she's no, like, the actress type.
Don't need to shout. You're gonna burst the microphones. I'm gonna have to go in and turn this down, man.
Good, I want you to have work.
Do you know how, like, see Kate, she's got a lovely face and that.
Yeah.
But she's like anorexic, man. And they keep telling us that she's like this gorgeous angel. She's Diana too. And on that note, I don't think Diana was all that. No. Do you think tell me the truth, do you think they carry on that Diana was the most gorgeous fucking...
I didn't find her that attractive.
Neither did I. At all.
Mm.
She's okay, like, it's just not my type.
Yeah.
She's like horsey, like all the royals.
Yeah. She had an interesting haircut. I'll give her that.
Do you know what that means? See the short hair thing?
Yeah.
Because I'm not smart, I know this, right? Apparently, women with short hair, that's a sign of confidence.
Ah, that's true, yeah. Although when it's really short, it's...
Aye, I know. A borderline...
Yeah, boyish. But each to their own and whatever.
Of course, some guys like it, man. Some women like it.
As long as they like it.
I'm not mad about the shaved sides. But yeah, I've seen absolutely gorgeous looking women with that, and it does look good on them.
Yeah.
I think if you fancy somebody, basically the hair can be whatever. It's about the eyes, the face, the mouth, the nose, and that, innit?
Anyway, why did you bring up pegging?
Why did I bring up pegging?
You're all over the place.
Why did I bring up pegging?
I have no idea, mate.
You tell me. Where was I at?
I don't even know, mate. Jumping about.
Let me backtrack here. Let me reverse engineer my conversation. Why the fuck did I bring up?
You didn't even get to the sex bit. Your theory on sex. That's what
it was.
Just get to that.
Fuck the pegging, right?
Aye.
I was saying I've done everything I'm going to do. Bar pegging.
Yeah.
Right. Jesus Christ. Listen, you know me, I'm a tangent guy.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Stream of consciousness.
Can be good.
Can sometimes.
Sometimes.
Right, anywho. So, I think, unless you're like a teenager and it's your first time and it's important, sex is important.
Yeah.
You want to break your virginity, right? I get that. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Great sex is great. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I don't think it's important at all, and to the point that I'm like asexual. I think. I mean, I'm not saying I'll never have sex again, but I don't really think I'll miss it because I have sex with my horn.
You said that was such a straight face.
Well,
you're serious.
aye. And I date better than they do.
Yeah.
And see this thing about you get depressed after you come?
Yeah.
Do you fuck? By the way,
You don't believe in the little death.
No, I don't.
You get happy.
No, it's not that I get happy, it's like doing the washing. Do you know what I mean? It's just another fucking...
It's another thing to be done.
It's like a chore.
Let me just... Yeah, it's a
I'm not proud,
plumbing
listen,
problem.
I'm not proud of masturbation.
Yeah.
I think it's a filthy fucking act.
Yeah.
Right? I think we're dirty dogs.
Yeah, but sometimes it needs to be done. You need to fulfill your duties.
Recently I heard somebody say, remember when you didn't need a computer to masturbate? And I was like, oh my god, that's true.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
what the I used to be able to do it through my mind.
Mate, we all had that visual imagination, now it's gone, mate.
Aye, because me and you are century boys.
Yeah.
What I call the last of the analog generation.
Yeah.
We grew up without the internet. We didn't know what it was like.
I know.
When the internet came about, it was fucking fascinating. Remember the bars?
Yeah, the bars.
How cool was that?
Mate, very cool. Every wank lasted about half an hour extra long.
Aye.
Because you'd be waiting for these fucking bars to load.
Aye. And but it was exciting at least.
Yeah, it was exciting.
And see now, see if you click on a fucking link and it takes... I'm not just talking about porn, I'm talking about anything. Click on a link and it takes longer than...
A microsecond.
You're like, motherfucking
hurry up!
Hurry up! I need to get a bit faster Wi-Fi.
I know.
But back then it was like
yeah.
like line big. Just for reference point, for anybody that didn't know, because a lot of you are digital now. Everybody's digital now.
Young guns.
For all the young guns, back then when you would load up a picture, it would come in like bars on the screen, so you'd get like one bar at the top and you see a wee bit at the tip of the picture, then it would keep going until the whole picture revealed. But it would take up to maybe half hour. Again, depending, and then also you couldn't use your phone.
And before then, it came up as code, like in the Matrix when Neo sees the code at the end. You had to just figure out what
back
where
then,
the fanny
It's
was.
hard days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Remember when we were like 4, we had to read code and
Yeah.
hard,
Yeah.
aye. All green wee hangs and all that. Do you know, honestly, the first computer we had, it was probably 8. It was a gift. I think it was just like, going to get rid of this. For my uncle Derek, who is like a computer whiz kid, he flies around the world fixing computers.
Oh, yeah.
Troubleshooter, right?
Nice.
And he gave us this computer, and this was before we had internet, right? And it was one of the computers with a black screen and green writing, like proper old school computers.
Wow, bless
Now
you.
he worked with Glasgow Airport,
Right.
and it had some program on it. This is a really naughty thing I'm about to tell you.
Yeah.
It had some program on it, right, that was to do with Glasgow Airport, and I clicked it open in that, and you could see like flight patterns and stuff, and I deliberately tried to crash planes.
For fuck's sake,
I thought I wasn't even linked in the internet, but I thought I had that power. I was only like 5 or 6 or 7 or something, right?
Okay.
And I just, that wee sort of childhood naughtiness, and I was like, and then I shat myself, right? And I turned the computer off, and I was like, oh no, if any plane crashes, like they'll trace it to me and all
That's
that.
you.
I wanted to kill people.
This is a great short story, man. Right. Okay. So is that your first taste of power corrupts and absolute power corrupts? Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we spoke about that.
Yeah,
on
because
the last
you
episode.
mentioned this before. Yeah.
It's fucking true, man.
Yeah.
Like that's why I don't want power, because I don't trust myself.
But like that's like feels to me like an early test or experiment.
Just shows you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it showed you that you have the capacity in you
To destroy.
and it's linked to having the power to do that and the joy of feeling that control, I'm guessing, or you tell me, I'm guessing.
I'm like a mini Oppenheimer.
Right.
See, after I done that, I was like, I am the destroyer of worlds.
I am God. Yeah.
I
am
what have I
Galactus.
unleashed?
Yeah.
Well, tell me, if you had genuinely right power, you've got power. What are you doing with it?
The thing is, I don't think you should judge yourself on the 5-year-old part of you, because now you've got a bit more. bit more sense. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I get that, like, that's a primal thing that we all have, but I think you can override it.
Look at America. Look at American following. I found out the other day America's got something like 500 troops stationed in Britain. What about you? They're going to kick off Wales or not? They'll still get this. They're that fucking backwards. They'll still get 50 troops stationed in Germany, just in case.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you know the Germans. Any day now. Any day now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mad, isn't it?
Like what the fuck? How much?
Is that just to keep a presence in Europe then? I mean, fuck knows what they just love getting involved, don't they? They just can't.
Aye, they can't. It's
Busybody
the forever wars.
Oh man.
War makes money.
This is why I think they're going to go to war with. This is my conspiracy theory, right? Well, it's not mine, but I'm getting into it. I think the UFO thing. You know how like Washington released all these
I
fucking.
think I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a military-industrial complex.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't even need to read up on this. I can see. I can see it's plain as
That's
day.
fact, by the way.
It's got to be right.
It is fact.
Yeah.
See, in the 80s, get this right. In the 80s, you know the great documentary maker Adam Curtis.
Aye.
Well, he made a. I implore everybody to go and watch the best documentary I've ever seen in my life. It's called Hypernormalization, right? He tells you for fact in the 80s, UFO people that wanted to believe in UFOs, right? The American government got wind of it, and they wanted to test all of these stealth planes and things like that. So they got hold of a guy who was like the top UFO guy, right? Top fucking conspiracy guy on UFOs, and they were like, here's the real documents at Area 50. They made these fake documents, right? And they were like, here's the documents proving that there's aliens in that.
Right.
He then goes and tells all these conspiracy people,
Right.
oh, see, and then they start testing all the military planes and stealth planes and weird looking things with lights on them. And dickhead who thinks that he's got, I've got the fucking gold Area 50. I got told by a guy for the government, it's all real.
Right.
Look.
Yeah.
And it turned out, no, they were doing it just so as a cover. They were doing it so people would go, it's UFOs, and they would get confused and not really care about the fact that it's actually like weapons to kill people. So what you just said, I'd say is probably true.
I thought
It definitely was true,
right.
but I think it's
So that's interesting. I actually was going a slightly different take on it. So I thought it was a way for the military-industrial complex to create a bogeyman, because they can't invade countries anymore without. And this goes back to Iraq. Since probably Iraq,
Afghanistan was 20 years.
but Afghanistan,
What
I feel like
disaster?
they probably didn't get back.
No,
behind
the
it.
disaster.
Yeah, it was a disaster, but people,
Yeah, like Vietnam.
Iraq was the one where people marched in the West.
Yeah.
People did not want it, right?
No
So
justification.
from then on, it's been very difficult for them to invade with public support, right?
Aye.
So now they're going, let's create a threat so existential
Aye.
and unknown, blah blah. It gets
think
people
that's spot
fucking
on.
scared. They don't know what it is. It's scarier
Aye.
than any country, any
Aye.
dictator.
Aye.
It's coming from the fucking skies. It could come at any point.
We'll need bigger weapons.
They're the
Aye.
better terrorists now. They're the more scary.
We'll need more sophisticated weapons.
Right, there we go.
Aye.
There you go.
You're on it. I
So
think you're
give
on
us more fucking money.
it. Get that
US
defence budget
government
up
and
again.
UK, yes, boom, there we go. So that's my take, but I get into the 1980s as well. That sounds about right.
That's
as well.
factual as well.
That's fact, right?
Freaky,
Okay.
man. Freaky. Get this right. See, in Helensburgh, where the base is, the fast.
Why don't they get us involved as creatives to do the UFO shit, man?
I know.
Throw us some money.
Aye.
I'll make a UFO video, man.
I'll be a show.
I'll be a shit.
I don't
I'm
give
happy.
a fuck.
I know.
I do not give a
These
fuck.
are gonna do it anyway.
Aye.
It's like the drug dealer mentality.
Listen, I'm never voting.
Somebody's gonna sell these drugs.
Aye. Aye.
Somebody's gonna make these UFO videos. It may as well be us.
Listen.
We'll make them funny too, mate. Whatever you want, or serious. I don't know. Whatever
Aye.
you want.
Funny.
Mate.
How can we do a funny UFO?
Let's pitch this to the.
The.
How do we
Let's
pitch this to
the shadow government?
Yeah, the
Aye.
shadow. How do we get a gig with you guys?
2 seconds, Paddy.
Comment.
Just-
Comment below.
Give me a wee bit. Give me a wee bit of silence.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm addressing the military-industrial complex. This is Danny, and I'm with Paddy, and we're quite keen to help fool the public into thinking there's UFOs. Now we've got like a wee creative spark, so we probably do it better than yous. So if yous are listening, just give us a bell, because we honestly we don't care anymore.
Not a bell end.
Oh aye, no a bell end. No a bell end, because a lot of you fuckers will also
Yeah,
be
dirty-minded.
dirty-minded, dirty dogs.
Dirty dogs.
Dirty dogs. So So the sex thing, right? Just to get back to that.
Yeah.
I think what I want is like, now don't laugh at me.
Right.
Laugh at me all you want. What I think I want is just like company, cuddles, kisses, hod and hons, all that shit, right? Why are you smirking, you bastard? I see you.
So do I. That's why I'm laughing at recognition. Yeah, I think sex is like so pushed onto us from a young age.
Exactly.
Media,
Pressure.
magazine. Yes, we were very horny by then, so it made sense, and we kind of locked into it. And then in your 30s, you're like, you know what? You know, maybe you don't have a long-term partner.
So wait a minute.
At some point, like you go, you know what? I'm not missing the sex that much. It's the cuddles I miss.
So it's not
It's
just
like the
Dan's,
deep
it's not just
chats or
Dan's
whatever you
feelings, it's Pad's
Of
feelings.
course, well, yeah, I think it's the universal. Yeah, I'm with you, man.
Is it a 30s thing?
I don't know.
I mean, obviously,
Yeah,
30s and
30s
upwards.
feels more pronounced, doesn't it?
Aye.
You're not as horny. You're
No.
not as
And
driven.
yet, I'm in my
with
prime
all that.
apparently, right? At this age.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
in
in
my
the prime. Yeah.
And yet, I don't want. Look, I'm not saying I don't. I'm saying I don't want sex, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's.
We're gonna hold you to that.
Aye, okay.
Right?
Don't worry, man. It's not like there's a line of women waiting to get my kisses in.
Yeah. Well.
Aye, yeah. The thing with sex, like, so say you go on a date, right? You go on a date and both of you are attracted to each other. That's obviously the pretense of the date, unless it's a blind date. I've never done that, right? Thankfully, but there's a big thing in the back. There's a big elephant in the room, and it's a big fucking dick and a big fucking vagina, and it's hers and yours, right? And it's like hanging the other two of you. So you can't really get into each other's convos and get to know each other until that fucking thing's out the way. Now that fucking thing might last 6 minutes, and it might be rubbish. It might, in my case, it'll last about 37 seconds, right? And it'll probably be rubbish, right?
Yeah.
And then that's out the way, and you start to get to know each other.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people get put off with sex because or put off dates even, or meeting people because of the pressure involved of I need to perform.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm right or wrong.
I would say that. Yeah.
I think see if we could remove that,
Yeah.
I think everybody would have a much healthier relationship.
There's a lot of performance anxiety, isn't there?
Oh aye.
Yeah.
Aye, for sure.
And women have those expectations as well.
And that's
I
my
don't
other point
know.
about it. Aye, that's a controversial statement, I don't know.
No.
I'm throwing it out there for you, sir. I don't believe that most women care about sex or even want it. I don't.
That's because you've not been laid in a while. I think they don't want it as much as guys, but they do.
Just let you know,
Just from not us.
I've got options, you know.
Aye, I know.
Aye. But I'm not taking them.
Alright.
I just, when I speak to women about it, they always...
I think you're throwing a very big group.
Well, what you're saying, they're all cock hungry.
No! See, it's so black and white with you. It's either all or nothing. I think there's some middle ground we can talk about.
Wait, well tell me the other
I
side.
don't know as well. I'm not a woman.
Are you?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. Let me check. Yeah. Pretty sure I'm not a woman.
Gotta put that away. I believe you. How do you put it away?
Nah. I
Come
want you
on.
to see it. Look at it.
What is that, 2 inches? Where's your balls?
They're hidden from you. I'm not showing you everything.
Do you know sometimes my balls disappear?
What?
They go up.
Do they?
Aye.
Oh.
There's no slower in.
That's a fucking...
It's quite common
unidentified
apparently.
Something.
Usually
Object.
it's during a sex thing. They'll go up.
all the way up.
Aye, see like when... See, as I was saying that there, I was actually touching my
get the
goolies.
fuck out of here.
See like where they were when you were a wee boy?
Oh,
See before they dropped? You go back
Aye.
up there.
Aye, but not all the way up.
And they don't come out your fucking throat.
No. Alright, okay. Yeah, they go up slightly.
How far did you think?
I thought you meant like all the way up, like into your wherever that bit is.
Your stomach.
Aye, like back in the stomach.
Oh, my balls are in my stomach.
Apparently, there's a Chinese guy who can do that.
What?
Well, a martial artist. I think he's Chinese.
You know what? You're just you're a racist. That's what you are. Always digging on the
Chinese guy.
Always digging on it. See, before we were recording, Paddy was telling us how much he hates Chinese people. I said, leave it out,
rubbish.
Paddy.
No.
I said, leave it out. Tell the truth.
No, I want that 1.2 billion audience, mate. I'm not going to alienate the Chinese.
Do you know what? That's a good
I
point.
revere them.
That's a good point. See, the next episode of the Root Canal is going to be in Cantonese.
Yeah, I'm going to learn Cantonese.
Fuck it. Why are we
Mandarin.
pandering to these English-speaking dickheads?
I know. What these guys are... This isn't a market.
Yeah, they're like 2%, man. China's fucking everywhere.
Yeah,
he
sucking his balls. He got somebody to kick him in the balls. He's like, kick me in the balls.
He's Chinese.
But Chinese, right? And the guy does it. Obliges.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy sucks his balls up.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, it's on BBC. It was on BBC 4 when we were kids, man.
Why the fuck? Wait.
Disturbed me for life.
How did he get into
somebody
that?
mentions sucking their ball, I'm like, what?
How did he get into that?
I don't know.
I don't even want to. Do you?
How did he what?
Like,
figure that out?
So just standing in the playground one day, he says, "Here,
what
mate,
if they don't come back out?
going to boot me full force in the balls."
Oh, Danny.
For any woman listening, right? If you don't know already, getting even a gentle flick on the testicle makes a guy feel like they're going to vomit. It's one of the most painful and disturbing things you can go through.
It's not even just pain, is it? It's like a nausea.
You end up feeling sick.
Sick. Oh, it's horrible.
Like, I get it. Women have got it much worse. They've got childbirth, right? They've got periods. They've got menopause. They've got a million things we don't. We get the fucking prostate problem. That's about it, right?
Yeah.
No saying that's not a big deal.
Vulnerable balls.
And vulnerable balls, right? And the thing about them, they're outside and all.
I know.
So they're highly susceptible. Highly susceptible to a bit of pain.
Yeah. Apart from that Chinese guy.
Okay, goes again with the racism. I don't know why.
It's Chinese. It's not racist.
He's got to stop bringing it up. He always has to label people with this Chinese thing. Why are you like that?
You're not Chinese. So I'm not labelled you.
What was your ancestry again? That was quite interesting. You were a bit Jewish, you're a bit...
so I've got East Asian blood, which I think is from Mongols.
Oh, here we go again. Gonna leave them
I'm
alone.
Genghis Khan, mate.
You're Genghis Khan's
I'm Genghis Khan's
greatest grandson.
Yeah.
Do you know, I was wondering why you look like that. You've got the look. I wondered why you came up in a horse. By the way, that was the weakest... the weakest, fakest laugh I've ever heard.
Well, it was a weak, fake joke, so that's what you get.
I wish you wouldn't go to sleep while we're doing these.
Well, let's schedule this earlier.
Aye. Just again, point of reference. The first two episodes of Root Canal were done ages ago as a practice, and we urge you don't judge us on them, please. Don't.
I feel like they were better than this.
Aye, so they are. This is like fucking rotten. This went wide, doesn't it? Like, well, this is a conspiracy one, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
right. No, here we go.
Right, what can we
what's the most fucked up, stupid conspiracy? Oh, I know, mate.
You've got one, alright, you go first then, I'll think of mine.
Flat Earth.
Flat Earth? Oh, that's an obvious one.
It's fucking... Listen, I love a good conspiracy. Well, I used to. I just told this whole podcast that I hate conspiracies and I've not got time for them.
Yeah.
And then I just made a cunt of myself. But no, truly, the flat earth thing is ridiculous. A friend of ours, a filmmaking friend of ours who, lives near, I was walking with him one day and he says to me, so Dan, and then he was kind of inquisitive and he was like, so what do you make of the whole, flat earth thing? And I went, nah. I says it's not happening. It's not real. He says, how do you know? I says, I've seen the curve. He's like, have you? I says, aye. I says, when I flew to Bulgaria, we went up to 42,000 feet, which I think is the highest you can go. I looked out the window. You can see the curve. You seen the curve on the plane?
Yeah.
There's a curve, right? They don't think there's a curve. As well as that, as you know, I think when you look up, when you're up there, when you're on a plane, you look up out the window, you see blackness. It's fucking terrifying and amazing at the same time because you can see space.
I've never been that high.
Wow, no. See if you just next time you're high up in a plane,
yeah,
look out the window. Don't open it.
Ha.
Just peek out.
Yeah. Oh,
Look
okay,
up,
got it. Yeah,
and you'll see the blue turn into black,
Wow.
and it's like, oh my fuck.
Never seen that. That's
Aye man,
amazing.
it's a trip, and it's no uncommon. I mean, that wasn't just the Bulgaria thing. I've seen that in many a flight.
Right. Wow.
And it's
I never thought of it looking straight up. That's dumb of me.
saw that fluoride.
I know, keeping me down to earth.
So like the flat earthers, they think that we're on a disc, and it's surrounded by an ice floe, right?
Why would people lie? I don't
Exactly,
understand.
that's just the thing.
That's the big thing, isn't it?
Aye, so we can go on about fluoride and that, and we can understand that the government would want to dumb us down or whatever, right? My question to all the flat earthers is, what benefit is it to have us on a disc as opposed to a ball? Because they say it's like the government's wanting us to, it's a benefit thing that they get something out of it.
Yeah.
It's easier to control us or whatever. Aye, I don't get it.
Oops.
Why, your Tesco just fell off?
What was it? My Tesco cup.
Did you hear it? I think oh fucks.
Well, I
This is
wasn't
what-
going to draw attention to it, but you did.
So,
Right, my one is pigeons that are fake and used for, I think it was
Oh, the
government
CIA.
spying. Yeah, CIA
do you know
spying.
what? Is that not true?
No, apparently no, this one was specifically to that most pigeons are not real. They are made.
I heard this just recently. What the
It's like-
fuck? Aye.
They're like little
made
spies or
to
something.
listen in on us.
I'm sure they can figure it. I mean, they're doing it already with phones. Why would they need a fucking pigeon? Why would they make a lab? Oh god. Anyway, it's just so stupid. Anyway,
Aye.
that's what we're gonna end on.
Well, no, that's quite
Some
a
of
trippy one.
these, yeah, you just can't make them funny. They're already hilarious.
It's so
Enough
silly.
said.
Like the government they've got their phones, they've got their computers, they're tapped into everything.
I know, why would they need a fucking pigeon? What am I saying in the middle of the street that I'm not saying on the phone?
Aye, and
I'm
yeah,
muttering to myself
You see
about the pigeons.
the family conversations.
So many fun pigeons, man.
Remember that? Did you ever see it?
Oh,
Gene
Gene
Hackman?
Hackman?
Aye.
No.
Imagine he didn't in it. It was just
Just
pigeons,
a bunch of pigeons. Yeah. They give the Oscar to fucking a bunch of pigeons.
and the Oscar goes
Too cool.
to the what do you call a group of pigeons?
Oh.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Again, we're
A
so
pen?
again we're.
No.
Do you know what? Do you
We're
realise that?
retarded.
Aye, we're so dumb. Like I thought we had a wee bit of sense.
I know.
I didn't really. I thought
It's like a crossword puzzle.
it's like right. So crows is a murder.
Oh,
A
okay.
gang of crows is a murder. Something else is a murder.
I went for a lovely Sunday stroll this morning, right?
Oh yeah,
7 in the
you
morning.
messaged me at 7 in the morning. I
Aye.
was glad of that. Fucking hell.
Ha.
What was
Did I
it?
wake you up?
Kinda
Did I? Why didn't you turn your phone off if you were asleep?
alarms
Why do you need a alarm?
to wake up.
For fuck's sake.
But did you just ask me why do I need an alarm?
Yeah.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What, so you can wake up any fucking
Aye.
time you want?
Aye, okay, I've got mine scheduled.
You shouldn't sleep next to that fucking phone.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Signals, man.
Mate, they're fucking
The
was.
5G thing.
Yeah.
My horn goes in them. See
Really?
if I'm watching videos on my phone.
Oh, mate, I know. I feel ill after a while.
See if I'm watching. No, truly, my horn goes in them.
Yeah.
Because since the 5G thing.
Oh, fuck.
And the guy who created 5G, he said, well, it's not true that it gives you cancer. He says this. He went, but I do advise if you're using it, use a speakerphone, don't ever hold it next to your ear. And I'm like, well, why no? If it doesn't give you cancer. This is the main guy, this is the guy who fucking built the thing. He says, oh no, just make sure you use speakerphone. Why?
So that's his way of saying it does cause cancer, but I don't want to get quoted with that.
Aye, because it's not going to look good on the stock market, is it? You know
Ah.
what I mean?
But then he's even got such a guilty conscience about it.
He had to say something.
He's got to say
Aye,
fine. He's
aye.
interested in psychology, yeah.
Oh, Paddy, what is a duck?
Was it what?
What would you call a duck?
I don't know.
Well, I'll let you know.
Right.
A duck is a common name for numerous species of waterfowl. Also generally smaller and shorter necked than swans and geese, which are members of the same family.
Ah, interesting.
Just
They're
what,
not the same
I
species.
just want to tell you that.
I love a fact. Is that what we're ending on? A fact.
Maybe. So guys,
Thanks for listening, for making it this far.
If you made it this far, fucking hell, you need an award. If you made it this far, you're probably a conspiracy theorist.
Shit.
And hopefully there'll be a jingle. So this is the real fucking beginning, right? This is the real fucking beginning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, guys. What do we say? How do we go? How should we go? Because like, see the other two recordings that we've got, the other two shows. Like one of them, I say, "Would you like to come to show with me?" And the other one's you saying, "I need to catch my bus." So it's kind of not a great way to end our show, is it?
Well,
So
no.
I think we'll have a, we'll make an outro,
We'll make an outro, yeah.
but we'll just say cheerio then.
I'll just say cheerio.
Okay, cheerio everybody.
Cheerio, everyone.
Thank you for listening.